Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Star Technology. Wow, I've been really busy. Um, I was getting everything ready for the clean room, and that was just taking forever. And so I've done some overhauls on the base and finished out some rooms, and put travel anchors in all of them. So we've got a bunch of rooms just like this that are just kind of ready to go with whatever we want to put in them. And they are set. So 4 empty rooms all lit and built, ready to go. Our HV room, this is the old LV room. I've still got the LV machines here that we haven't upgraded to MV. And then all we really have is the assembly HV assembler here. And then, oh, as far as Applied Energistics, this is actually just Future Block. Actual thing, but I did make a basement here, and I've got just my single ME controller. I don't need any more than that for now. Power going into it, and I'm trying these power pipes, energy pipes. So I've got a bunch of lapidary dynamos being fed diamonds via export buses. And then I've got the energy pipe. The problem is this pipe by default only accepts 128 EF or whatever. And I'm producing a lot more. This one with the MV upgrade produces 4,800. And so I've had to make these the pipe upgrades. And they're not super cheap, and they're not super expensive. So put those in all of these so that they can output. And now this is working. So this is staying full. We're not using diamonds that fast. It's doing okay. And then I'm sending power all throughout the base that way instead of those purple, not the purple, the diamond wires or whatever. So this is working much better. The only thing I haven't figured out is I would prefer to use my create power first. So I want to use the stuff coming out of here as the primary source, and then everywhere else use, or when that's out or when that's not providing enough, then use the diamonds. But I can't figure that out on priority wise. So I've just snipped this line here. And so anything like the blast furnaces and all that kind of stuff are using power from Create, and everything else over here is using the diamond, lapidary, whatever. We pretty much have infinite diamonds, so it's not that bad, but I just don't want to burn through them in a super fast time. So that's what we've done there. I've made sure all the base is lit and everything is beautiful. I don't know. It's all the halls are set up. Oh, I'm gonna check on my sheep real quick. And someone said one solution might be to just have a bunch of fish, not a bunch of sheep in a pen somewhere, and then it'll saturate the amount of sheep that can spawn, and so no sheep will spawn in here. But I don't know. We can fly and look at the whole base. Yeah, so this is where we want to build our clean room. I've brought an ME cable in here and some power, and we should be ready to go. Do I want to do anything else? Well, I want to talk about something. Oh, I did add a few more crafting storage and coprocessors, because the things I was crafting in bulk were like 8,000 and up, so I had to do them in separate things. But anyway, I've got everything ready for the clean room here, and the biggest problem was the power. How am I going to get power into the clean room? And there's a few ways. The way it recommends is the diode. So this HV diode, needs, let's do it this way. So the HV diode needs these things called SMD diodes, and they need platinum. And platinum is not easy to make. One of the easiest ways to get platinum dust, and there's this whole processing line. And I thought I could just get crushed nickel, but apparently we don't have a way to get raw nickel, which is weird. I figured it would just come from like sieving something or whatever, but no, we can't get raw nickel. So this is not a way. And so the other way is to go this line, which says get raw platinum powder, which requires group sludge from sheldonite. But you don't need to get sheldonite. You can actually get this from pendulantite, and we do have pendulantite available. And after some crazy processing, I could make some nitric acid from ammonia and nitrogen, whatever. But to process this sludge, I then would need to get an HV centrifuge and aqua regia, which was more nitric acid and hydrochloric acid, and it was too long of a line. So instead, we are going to use laser I/O to move our power wirelessly. That's the plan. And I built this clean room in a test world, and then I used the copy paste gadget to copy it. And then when you switch it to paste mode, it will print out a list of all the blocks. And so then I could come back in this world and say, okay, I know I need 148 plascrete. And so I just ordered that from Applied Logistics. So it worked pretty well. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. We've talked about it long enough. We're spending like, I don't know, I probably wasted like 2.5 hours trying to get platinum. I'm going to sink it down in the ground just so it looks good. I'm going to go with a 9x9. This room can hold up to a 17 if I want, but we're just going to go with 9x9. Plascrete here. We can switch this to 4 mode. And there's a bunch of like rules on how you have to build this thing. It must be an odd width and height. It can go anywhere from like 3x3 to like 17. I don't know. It's crazy. But we're going to do 9x9x5 is our plan. Okay. Now we need to get applied energistics inside. And the easiest way to do that is with a machine hole. Machine holes just act as almost like a pass-through. Oops. Can this not rotate? I need the actual wrench. I love having wireless now. So nice. So put that into there, and it will actually let applied energistics come out the other side. I guess I don't need that. Okay, then we need to get power in there. So let's stick a laser I/O node here. Okay. Then let's see what else we got. I've got a bunch of glass. Oh, I've got 51. Okay, this should be all right. Let's go ahead and fill this in. Glass, probably 2 rows of glass, I think is what I planned for. Now we need to put a door here. Oops, it does not like it on that mode. And then we'll just put some pressure plates to let it open. Okay. Beautiful. Now up top, we need facings. It's going to be, it says we're going to be short, but it's actually not. So we need to just break the middle one, which I think is this one. Oh, apparently I can't break this with a pick. It wants a wrench. Okay. Come on. And then the actual controller block will go there. So we're just about done here. A little more glass. Discrete. I'm not sure if it'll let me put lights in here or something. Or maybe short discrete. I'm not sure. Okay, let's put a maintenance hatch somewhere. I just want it over here. And I want a way to actually power this multi-block itself. So I'm going to put a LV. It only requires like 40 energy, EU per tick, whatever. But when it's like cleaning itself, so we can accomplish that with 4 amps would be plenty. Put that there. So let me make sure this is outputting right and up. Okay. Put some solar here and here. That should fill up. That was quick. Nice. Okay. What blocks do I have left? Need. Oh, you know what? That's why I'm missing a glass, is because in my test world I built the diode. I just used creative. So that's why we're missing a glass. Why are we missing so much plascrete? 2. Yeah, I'm missing one plascrete as well. I don't have any extra blocks. Okay, let's order up a plascrete. It's not that hard. It's going to take a little while because it's going to go through the whole sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid crap. So let's work on getting power in here. So I should just be able to take an applied energistics cable right through here. You see that connects? And I'm just going to get a... Let's go ahead and actually... No. Something like that. And then... Let's get a pattern. I'm going to grab 2 of them. Yeah, let's put one there, one there. We'll do this. Okay. All right, our machines will go along here, and our power is going to run up the top. So I'll go ahead and put the laser IO node here. I've got another flux cell there. It's not going to work because where am I going to put the converter? I actually want this here. It's not symmetrical. Ooh, what am I going to do? Anyway, so this is in from the right, output upward. I mean, HV energy converter. Do I not have a converter? Okay, fine. Let's get a 16 amp. Why does it give me one of those? I want one of these. Not one of those. On aluminum wire. You're short like 3. think you have everything, right? Perfect. There's our 16 amp. Oh yeah, this thing only outputs one direction. So I would like it, in a perfect world, to go up, I guess. And this can hold 16 amps, so we're good. Just need this glass. How you doing, Mr. Glass? Almost done. It's the ethylene that takes like a minute to craft a bucket of this. It's so slow. But this pack, like, I literally like have to like start Minecraft up in the morning, tell it to craft like, 40 of something. That's gonna take a while. Go to work, come back, like check back in at lunch, craft something else. It's just yeah, there's a lot to craft. It takes a long time. And it's only gonna get worse. So let's see. Can't store the contents. Okay, we are full on some of our liquid. That's a problem. Are you gonna say, all right, we are formed, so we need some maintenance. So we've got a wrench, crowbar, hammer. What else do we need? Let me out. Screwdriver, mallet, wire. And apparently this one, because it's constantly running, needs maintenance a little more. None of my other machines have required any maintenance, which is really weird since the initial setup. Okay, so it's going to start taking power. Since it's contaminated right now, 7% cleanliness. And every time this hits 12, it's going to check. And if it's a multi-block, it'll add 5%. I don't know why it got off by 2%. That's kind of weird. But that's where this power is going. This power is just for the machines in this room. Okay. So we'll worry about that. Let's get this thing power now. So I'm going to go this here. And instead of outputting the top, output the back. I think that's right. And then we'll put the laser inode here. Okay. And this needs a energy inserter card. Oh, and it's going to be on the down. Yep. And I'll configure that in a minute. Let's go outside. As far as I know, if you go through the door, it doesn't actually affect the maintenance, contamination, whatever. And this one is going to also be the down. Extract. We right click there, then we can say what we want to do. And I want to extract 1,000,000 RF every tick. Sure. So that should be filling this thing up. And this is going to be insert down. Oh, we need to say it's allowed to insert. Oh, this is on the west. Why isn't it on down? See that little cable? That's a good thing. Is that all going in here? No. Oh, we didn't link them. That's our problem. All right, so we shift right click on that one. Set it as like the parent or the master. This one. And we should see power coming in here and not in there yet. Maybe that is this one. There it goes. Sweet. Okay. That's the bottom. This is back. Okay. Cool. So we have filled this up. We have filling this one up. It can hold 12,000, and this transfers like 1,000,000, so it's pretty silly. Although I don't think it's 1,000,000, it's limited by this. Okay. A clean room. It's almost contaminated. You can still use it when it's contaminated, but you have only an 82% right now success chance of actually making whatever we're trying to make. All right, the first machine we want to bring in here is the cutter. So we'll put that right here. That's getting power. I'm going to bring in some lubricants. Let's get a drum to hold that in. In there. And we want to get our LPIC wafers. Wait till this is 100. It is clean. 100. Perfect. Okay. Put that in there, and we have our first clean room machine running. That's awesome. Because if you look at this, it says requires clean room HV. That's what we are standing in. Now I have the anchor outside. I could put the anchor inside. It's whitelisted as a valid wall block. So you can do that. That's fine. Looks like I got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 on each side, so 12 total machines, really. I could even pack them in a little better, tighter if I needed to. But I think that's going to be plenty for a while. And yeah, if we look here, this thing like takes like 4 R or EU per tick just to keep the thing clean, now that it is clean. All right, we got some LPICs. Beautiful. LPIC chips. All right, the energy hatch itself is just an HV assembler, no clean room, so we don't have to worry about that. Set back toward quarters. And HV hatch. We'll put the LPICs in here and say, please give me one of these. No, what are we missing? Black steel and sodium potassium. Okay, let's work on that then. What needs the black steel? High voltage? Yes. We made fine. Huh, weird. Did they... It looks like they took a recipe out recently. Because I used to make... like this black steel dust. For some reason went right in a thing. Okay. Let's teach you how to make a black steel ingot then. Oh, it knows how to make a hot black steel. Oh, I never told it how to cool off a black steel. That was our problem. Yeah. Okay, cool. Steel underway. So now we just need to tell it how to make sodium potassium. This is not something I've looked at, unfortunately. Chemical reactor, potassium and sodium dust. Interesting. Do we have that? I mean, let's just try it. Chemical reactor. It's like we have sodium, we're missing potassium. Well, actually, we have one. Interesting. Is that going to be enough for this thing? Yeah, it only needs one bucket. All right, I'll figure out how to get more sodium and potassium later. Oh, we're having liquid problems. Let's go look at this. I did build the infinity cell. It's actually really easy, 16K. I've also got the infinity cobblestone cell. But this one says 18 of 18 types, 18 of 18 types. Okay, so we need some more fluid storage. Should we teach it how to make a 1K fluid? Running out of pattern providers here. I'm gonna have to make some of those soon. This is all just crafting, so it should go pretty fast. Oh, we gotta wait for hot silicon, huh? Apparently not. Oh, it's making it here. This one machine's having a little bit of trouble with the circuit settings. I have to check it constantly to make sure it's set on the right one. That's the board. Oh, hot silicon doesn't have the thing. Oh. Oh, because it doesn't need it. Weird. Who knows? We just need the one. There we go. That'll do for now. That should have... Oh, there we go. Okay. So the one type went in there. Should be our potassium. So now we can get the HV catch. Started. All right. It's got a lot of steps. I got multiple coprocessors now. It's gonna process it much faster than before. I think I'll get like 4 coprocessors on each one, maybe. Actually, I could add 2 more coprocessors and maybe like 2 more 4Ks. Maybe 4 more coprocessors. Or just put 2 more on the top. I don't know. I built them like I did so that they could expand. Be bigger as I needed it. Old cable, huh? Okay. It's got 254 water in there when this is like infinite water. Wish I could take that out. Okay, she's complete. She's complete. HV hatch. Yes. Cool. So we did 2 things today. Actually, 3 things because we got the clean room done too. Some stars. Put those in there. And throw a bunch of stuff away. Okay. The energy hatch. I want to make a second one, but I don't have the potassium right now. But what I'd really want to do is upgrade this guy to UV. And to do that, I need 2 hatches, HV hatches. Just like before where we did 2 MV to get HV, I can do 2 HV now. Does mean I'll need to replace this guy with an HV converter. And then maybe I can downgrade it to go back to MV for these. I don't know. I'd like to just maybe 1 HV hatch on each of these. I don't really need to go UV there because this thing runs so fast. So if I just replace these 2 MVs with 1 HV, should be okay. All right. I will get a potassium whatever figured out. Sodium potassium figured out and make a couple of these. We'll come back next time. I'm not sure where it's next. Where do we head? I think we want to get into the distillation. So that we've got everything we need for that. We just needed the HV energy hatches for it. Because I think it's UV, right? On most of its stuff. Distillation. So I'll try and maybe get everything I need for this multi-block. It looks simple. It looks like, oh, it's just a 3x3. But a lot of these recipes, if there's like 5 outputs, then you need to make it like 6 tall or 5 tall or something. I don't know. So like this one's fine. It just needs 2 things. But this one needs 7. So it's going to be 7 tall. But there is a ton of stuff we can do once we get distillation. And I guess there are some of them that are EV, right? Which would need the 2 HVs. I'm thinking most of these we probably could have done already with just multi-clocking. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. What about this block itself? No, there's nothing weird. Oh, we need the circuit assembler so we can start getting these. That's what we need the clean room for. Okay. Yes. MV circuit assembler. Let's try and get one of those. I'm gonna just borrow you. Oh, I can't because I've only got HV power in there. Okay. Bummer. That's a pain in the butt. I want an MV. MV diode. Probably make that. But what's the name of the machine that like switches it from HV to MV? Would that be a transformer? Medium voltage transformer. Starts as transformed down, so 1 amp HV, 4 amp MV. That's what I want. Now we're gonna need to bring some signalum. We'll take this thing after all. Have that. Let me get one more pattern provider. Oh, I already had a pattern provider here. Okay, so this is 16 amps. We can come out of there into this. Please don't explode. I need to put green. Here. Okay, so it's got HV going in there, MV coming out. And then I put this here. Didn't explode. Good. Oh, not where I want it to go. Here. Okay. Put this in here. These are online. Yeah, they're online. So I should be able now order up a this thing called supercomputer. Here it is. There it goes. It's got a lot of stuff to make, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, schedule 8, schedule 16. Oh, this is going to take forever. I want to be here when it makes the first one. Look how much stuff it's got to use. Yeah, because it's making 2 of those. Silicon. You know what? It's not crafting a bunch of these when it should be able to. It's probably lack of coprocessors then. So let's make 6 more of these. They're probably going to be blocking each other as far as what they use. Yeah, it's making hot silicon and steel at the same time. That's going to be a problem. Or it won't, because there's this thing here called lock crafting. And you can say, don't allow new stuff to go in here while you're crafting. So I'll take this. Oh, I don't know. It's not going to be a big problem. But when this steel finishes, it's going to leave it on 1, and then the silicon won't go, or maybe it will. It's only a problem when they're on different circuits. So that actually was a big help on this guy. The chemical reactor was just getting mixed stuff all the time and not being the correct circuit. And so by, say, lock crafting until the primary result comes back and block during that time, it's actually really helped this. I haven't had a problem since. Okay, the silicon's working. All right. This one's big on right now. Circuit boards. Cooling off the silicon. Stamp it into a plate. Done already. Okay. Sulfur stuff going. It's getting close. I think something about sulfate is a byproduct. I have left the sounds on. I've turned them down so they're not. I don't know if you guys can even if it will pick it up, but it's kind of comforting to hear the machines run. Actually work. Oh, if anything's needed here, that's a problem. Huh. We can put these on here, they'll work. There it goes. Okay. Oh, and we just say that. Good thing I caught that. Oh yeah, it's just gonna make it. We're about to see it work. Here goes supercomputer. Yeah. This thing's like kind of mad at me. Look at it go. Yes, that gives that one. There she is. Our first supercomputer. Okay. Not easy. But we have it now. And now we can get into our distillation tower, which needs 4 of them. What would it take to make 3 of these? 3 more of these? Yeah. That's a lot of stuff that needs to be crafted. Wow. Okay. That is another one that I'm just going to turn on in the morning and come back lunchtime. Hope it's done. Do need to get these blue alloys figured out. But other than that, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. We are pretty successful. We have a clean room. We use laser IO for the first time. We might start using it more now. And we've got into HV. With that, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. So like, subscribe, comment below. Bye.